Okay, so other than finishing my Berry Talk, the reason I came into this Pokemon Center is not because of the Berry Talk. It is because of this guy. Hello there, laddie. Have I got just the deal for you? I'll let you have this secret Pokemon Magikarp for just 500 Poké. So you'll buy it, am I right? Yes, you are right. I'm not going to use this Magikarp that I bought for an outrageous price of 500 Poké, but that guy is actually in the anime, so I kind of just had to for my own reasons. So check it out, Magikarp. Look at this. This is the funniest thing ever. It's just the funniest thing ever. I love it. Look. Whoops. Alright, but look, check this out. Just look. Splash. Effect. The user just flops and splashes around without having an effect. Its effect is to not have an effect. This Magikarp can't do anything. At all. Magikarp learns Tackle at like level 17 or something. That's just a random guess, actually. I have no idea when it learns Tackle, but it's just... Magikarp is terrible. I commend you if you actually can, like, train one to level 20 to evolve into a Gyarados, which is an amazing Pokemon, except for its electricity weakness, but Magikarp doesn't even get a bio, like a new Pokemon bio, like I give to every other Pokemon, because it just sucks that badly. I'm not even going to bother. But yes, I don't think there's enough time in this video, so in the next episode we're going to go over the bios for Route 3 that I didn't go over yet. Later, trainers! Alright, Nidoran female, Nidoran male. They're both poison type. You can find them on Route 3. At level 16, they evolve into either Nidorino or Nidorina. After they're a Nidorino and Nidorina, if you use a Moonstone on them, they become Nidoking or Nidoqueen. Female, obviously, being queen, male being king. So, yeah, like I said, they're the poison type. They have the ability Poison Point. It's not on this picture, but they have the ability Poison Point. It's like Pikachu's static abilities, paralyzes them sometimes, but Poison Point actually poisons sometimes on contact. So, it's actually a pretty good ability. And when they evolve into Nidoking and Nidoqueen, they get a second type. It's Poison and Ground. They're actually pretty good. Nidoqueen has higher defense than Nidoking, and Nidoking has higher attack. They're both relatively good Pokemon. I actually recommend using them, kind of, because Nidoking actually served me quite well in one of my previous runs of this game. And I guess Nidoqueen would be pretty good too, because defense. I don't recommend using both, because that would be dumb, but because same types on the team, whatever. So, yes, I somewhat recommend them. And there is one more Pokemon that you find on Route 3 that will be mentioned in a moment. The other Pokemon you can find on Route 3 would be Jigglypuff. It appears about 10% of the time. It's normal type. It evolves at any time if you give it a Moonstone. When it evolves, it'll be a Wigglytuff. I don't really recommend Wigglytuff. I don't know. I mean, I used it before. It's not that good. If you're going for a normal type from near Mount Moon, they evolve with a Moonstone. I don't know why you would be going for that, but if you are, I would probably go with Clefable, because I actually used Clefable on a different run in this game one time, and it actually proved to be pretty good. And yeah, it's decent. It's decent. I mean, I know it uses Sing and stuff, which is... it's not as good as Hypnosis or Sleep Powder. I don't recommend it very much. Jigglypuff is pretty much only for nostalgia, if you're looking for nostalgia, because he's in the anime so often. But other than that, I don't really recommend this one. So I'd skip it. Okay, first new Pokemon you can find in Mount Moon would be Zubat. He's a pretty generic Pokemon. You find him in like so many caves and dungeons, it's unbearable. He's really not rare at all, really easy to catch. He's got a unique type, actually, Poison Flying. It's pretty good. He evolves into Golbat at level 22. Golbat is one of the fastest Pokemon in the game, probably in the top 15 fastest. I'm not sure, but he is really fast, I know that. So, yeah. You can't get the evolution of Golbat, Crobat, in this game until afterwards when you get the National Pokedex. So, I'd pretty much pass on this one, especially because pretty much speed and attack is pretty much its only good stats. I mean, its attack is sort of decent and its speed is really high, so it's not really a good combination. I mean, I understand he's got a unique type and all, but he's pretty generic. I understand if you want nostalgia, like I say about every fucking Pokemon apparently, but yeah, there's like, yeah, it's not that good, and I tried using one once, and I just ditched it because I just can't deal with it. It's not good. It's really not. Second Pokemon you could catch in Mount Moon would be Geodude. He's Rock and Ground type. You saw him when I fought Brock. He's pretty weak to a bunch of types. He evolves into Graveler at level 25 and into Golem if you have a Graveler and you trade it to somebody and then trade it back. That's what I don't like about it, other than the so many weaknesses that it has. It's just annoying, because if you don't have anyone to trade with, and you don't have like 2 Game Boys at your house because you're a nerd like me, it's just annoying. And I wouldn't go for it. At all. And actually, I even though I have 2 Game Boys, like, I can't even get one because I only have 1 copy of Fire Red and I don't have Leaf Green, so yeah, it's just annoying, because if you don't really have anyone to trade with at the moment, you just can't get one. It's not that good. And considering all the weaknesses that it has, it's just not very good. Plus, it's got pretty low speed. I mean, it's pretty much good with defense and attack. That's like it. It's... nah, I don't recommend it. Third Pokemon you could catch in Mount Moon is Paris. It's Bug and Grass type, meaning it's weak to lots of types such as Fire, Poison, Ice, Flying. I think it's weak to... I think it's weak to Psychic or something too. Or no, I think it's... I don't know, but I don't recommend Paris at all because it's really crappy. All its stats are terrible. At level 24 it evolves into Parasect, which has an attack that's called Spore that automatically 100% accuracy puts a Pokemon to sleep, but that's the only really good thing about it. I mean, its effect Spore ability, which stuns, poisons, or puts to sleep any Pokemon on contact, is decent, but I don't recommend it. But I am going to pick one up because it can learn Rock Smash, Flash, and Cut, which are all HMs, which I'll tell about later, that suck, and I'm going to slave off to him. Now, the fourth Pokemon you could catch in Mount Moon is Clefairy. It's a normal type. It's like 5%. You run into this 5% of the time on a certain floor in Mount Moon. I'm not sure which floor, I forget, but yeah, when you get it, you can use a Moonstone that you find in here to evolve it into Clefable, which is surprisingly good, even though it's just a normal type. It's got really high defense, really high attack. It's like a mini version of Snorlax, except it's not as good as Snorlax, I don't think, but it does learn pretty good moves. Its moveset is better than Snorlax's, which is a plus. It can learn a bunch of TMs. It's actually pretty good, because, like I said, I have used a Clefable in one run of this game, and it served me pretty well. It's a pretty good Pokemon. I recommend it slightly, and considering all the crappy Pokemon that are in Mount Moon, if you're going to pick one up in here, other than Paris to slave off HMs to, I would definitely go for Clefairy, because Clefairy is really good. Like, he's a pretty good tank. This has been a Ninja Vanish 17 production. Sorry about how many bios were in this video, taking up the whole friggin' video, but you know, it has to be done, or else the viewers who are total noobs wouldn't know, like, what Pokemon you find where. So that's why I do it. Sorry, it just sort of happened this way with bios everywhere, just in this one video, just like a minute and a half of actual gameplay, then like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bios in a row. But in episode 6, we're going to head through Mount Moon, which is the second dungeon in the game, and yeah, I still haven't gotten around, like, in that other video, I think episode 3, where I said I got the whole Let's Play Super Mario Bros. 3 Let's Play done. I just haven't edited it yet, because I'm lazy, so you're just going to have to wait. So I guess this is Ninja Vanish signing off for now. Later, trainers.